What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve Nato. I want to thank you all for joining me today on this video. And if you guys enjoy this video today, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. But for today, as you can see, we have an extremely anticipated shoe that I finally got my hands on, which I really don't think has actually officially released. I got this from a sneaker boutique that decided to drop them online. They shipped them and I just got them in hand. And with that being said, I haven't seen even the official announcement from Adidas yet that these have released, but this is the Adidas Jonah Hill Superstar. So to backtrack a little bit, this idea and this collaboration was first kind of introduced when Jonah Hill announced it on social media, but it moved into the way of a larger campaign from Adidas. It was called the Change is a Team Sport campaign from Adidas. It was all about bringing the Superstar back into light for 2020. It had all the big name celebrities from Adidas in this kind of commercial that they made. It had Jonah Hill narrating it, and it was about the Adidas Superstar. And then there was some more information that he was coming out with a Superstar and a Samba directly related to him that was going to be a collaboration from him. And to this day, and even before this video, trying to look up a little bit more information on the shoe, I really can't find it. The official announcement hasn't come out from Adidas yet, so I think I might have these a little bit early. I haven't seen any other in-hand videos yet either, but nonetheless, we have them, and I'm really glad for it. So this is the Jonah Hill Superstar. We're going to break down this shoe, take a look at it. I'll show you guys the box, show you guys all parts of the shoe, break it down, take a look at it on feet as well, and give you guys my opinions of the shoe at the end of the video. So obviously it's a pretty clean and simple Superstar that you guys can see on camera here, but it's got some nice small details on it. It is the official collaboration with Jonah Hill, so I was really excited to pick it up. You know, big fan of his, and I think this is going to be a really cool collaboration. So with all that being said, let's just start getting into the shoes and taking a look at the video. So let's go and check out the Jonah Hill Superstar. So here we are with the Jonah Hill Superstar. So first off, let's take a look at the box real quick. I'll show you guys what this is, get you guys a little bit of a better scope on the shoe. So above the actual size tag, you can see the tag from the store. It did come from Sneaker Politics, the boutique down in Louisiana, for a retail price of $130. So I saw some conflicting information online about what the retail was supposed to be. It was either supposed to be $130 or $140, but most likely $130, as that's what they charged. But then on the size tag here, we have Jonah Hill Superstar. Style code is FW7577, and the colors are C white, maybe granite, and then O white. Don't know exactly what those stand for, but that's what we got on the size tag. Otherwise, the box itself is a typical blue and white, just regular Adidas box. But then up to the shoes here. So as you can see, it's basically just your typical Adidas Superstar with some additions to it. So right off the bat, you can see it's got some very nice leather in the middle here. But if we start down at the midsole and outsole, it is just all white with a little pattern kind of ingrained over top. You got that stitching going around to the toe. On the toe box itself, you do see that, all white toe cap at the very top. You got these white laces that are speckled black in the middle. And then you move back to all this very nice leather material for the rest of the upper on the shoe, leading back to the heel where you have Superstar written there in that font. And then the actual back of the heel here is stitched on in white on top of the black leather. And then you got JH on the back of the heel written in green. Onto the front of the shoes now, you can see that giant toe cap at the very top, all white, leading up to the laces here, which are these really big fat laces, which do have that black kind of speckling in the middle. And then you move up further up the tongue. You can see it's an all white tongue in that nice leather material, and then Adidas and the logo printed on top. It is the same on both shoes, and these giant laces exist on the other shoe as well. There were no additional laces included, and if anything so far, this might be the only thing that I'm not a huge fan of. I get the style and I get where it's coming from, but I've never been a huge fan of either this bar lacing or the, giant fat laces, but otherwise, pretty solid so far. Onto the lateral side now, nothing really any different. If we go from front to back, you got the toe cap, you got that white leather, the laces. Moving to the back, you can see the opposite side of that stitching in white over top that black leather. And then the back heel, again, you got JH for Jonah Hill stitched on in green. On the back of the shoe now, we can get a full view of the back heel and the JH for Jonah Hill stitched on in green. You can see the outer part of Superstar kind of written on either side of the shoe. And then this black stripe running down the middle in leather right on the back. But there's a clean shot of the back of the shoe. Now getting the shoes loosened up and moving overhead a bit, there's a few different things to show you here. So first off, we'll take a peek inside the shoe. As you can see for the inner liner, it's a very nice leather material that you guys can see on the inner liner in white. The actual insole itself is leather as well in sort of a darker kind of black color. You got Adidas and the logo as well as some wording written on top. And then behind the tongue is something pretty interesting. So if we take a look at that, behind the tongue itself is all leather, but then you also have this kind of animal print right stitched on the back here. So you can see how nice the leather quality is on the inside from what I'm showing you here, but there is something stitched on the inside of both shoes. It is the same. The other thing attached here is the size tag. So you can see Jonah Hill Superstar, the same information as the box. And then taking a look at the size tag inside the shoe is a little difficult, but there's some shot of it here. There we go, for the full numbers and information. And lastly, now we can take a look at the outsole, just a classic kind of herringbone outsole here on the Jonah Hill Superstar. And now finally, since we have wrapped up taking an up-close look at the shoe, it's time to get these laced up, and I'll show you guys what the Jonah Hill Superstar looks like on feet. And now there we have it for the Jonah Hill Superstar on feet. So I gotta say, I actually like this shoe a lot after, taking a full look at it and going through this video, with you guys. As I go through the video, I'm literally taking a look at it kind of myself, not at complete first glance, but taking a look at it when I put it on feet. It's the first time I put it on feet for the video as well. I really take a look at it and kind of get a feel for the shoe and give you guys my opinions here. So like I mentioned, I think the biggest point of, issue that I might have had was the laces here. So earlier in the video, I said I wasn't crazy about them. I still feel the same way to some degree. I think I'm going to change the bar lacing style to a more typical, just kind of crossover lacing style. But I felt the laces actually looked really good on feet. Regardless of how they were, they look really big up close and on camera because you guys were able to see that. But on feet, they didn't look bad, and the little kind of black speckling in between, it looks really nice. So I was a fan of it. It surprised me, and it looked a lot better than I had anticipated. And I'm definitely glad with it at the end of the day. I think it's a really cool shoe. So if we break down the model a little bit, the Superstar has been around forever. I talked about the campaign that Adidas put out to kind of reintroduce it again in 2020 and try and bring up the hype for it. And, it certainly seems like they're doing that. The Superstar is, a classic timeless shoe that is not going away anytime soon. It fits true to size. It's pretty comfortable. It gets kind of comfortable as you wear it more over time. It's just a clean, simple looking shoe. This one obviously resembles that kind of notion, but does have the small details and the upgraded materials, which make it really, really nice. And it comes at a slightly higher price point at $130. So all things to keep in mind, but in my opinion, it's well worth it. I think it's a cool shoe at the end of the day. And it's one you can wear all the time with a lot of stuff and just has a cool story behind it. So for my final rating and opinion here on a scale out of 10, I'm going to go a 9 out of 10 on these. I really do like them a lot. My only kind of issue is the laces that I mentioned before, but otherwise, it's a great shoe. There's really nothing wrong with it. I'm a fan of Jonah Hill, like I said, so I love to support it, love to support the campaign, and love to support the shoe. I'm really excited to check out the Samba that comes out. I tried looking it up, like I said at the beginning of the video, trying to get a bigger background on the collaboration as a whole, I don't believe the pictures of the Samba are out yet, but it is rumored that that's a shoe that's coming out. I guess for you guys as well for this shoe, like I said, Adidas hasn't really made the official announcement of the release on this, so keep your eyes peeled. Follow me on social media. I'll definitely post as soon as I see it as well to help you guys get this shoe, if you're looking to pick it up. But otherwise, I think we've covered everything on the shoe here today for the Jonah Hill Superstar. Again, it's a really good shoe in my opinion. I'd love to know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. Are you a Jonah Hill fan? Is this a shoe that, makes sense for you guys? If you're a fan of his, would you buy a shoe that he's collaborated with Adidas with? I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments down below. But I think that's going to wrap it up. So thank you one final time for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. If you guys want to continue to support the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And otherwise, I think that's it. So we'll cut it here. I want to thank you one final time, and I'll catch you guys again real soon on the next video.